for this. Cool. All right, so everything is looking good so far. I'm going to make the Stark Industries thing go away, I think. I really need a tractor. Where the cow's over there. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. What I want to do is go into Tippers again. We're going to buy the Fortuna because we talked about the Fortuna really quick. The IT Runner. This was DLC in Farm Sim 15. It's nice to see it here in 17 as a free mod. The great part about this is you buy one thing, or lease it, as the case might be, and then you can add a standard skip, high tip, I assume that's what HD50 means, and a grain container. They all carry all things, so you're really paying for slightly more. So 18,000 liter capacity on the skip, 48,000 liters on the HD50, and 45 for the grain container. I'm going to buy the grain container because I feel like it. Go. We also have the Marshall, the QM16. Standard Marshall trailer. You can choose some colors. I like the Marshall trailers, but they're often extremely expensive for what they are. So it's $28,000 for 21,700 in terms of literage. I can get for 9,000 more. I can get a lot more capacity. Now, obviously, this is everything, and this is specifically just shaft items. But you get my point. You do pay a premium for a Marshall trailer. The Van Huys W400, $37,000 to buy it. 36,300 in terms of your capacity for your chaff. Buy that, no upgrades. Okay, auger wagons. This is where we're starting to get stuff for the Homer. So here are two of the Homer pieces. Here's a grain tank and a sugar beet tank. If I can speak, that would help. There we go. 45,000 for a 25,000 liter. I'm just going to buy one of them because obviously I'm going to run out of space on my lot here pretty soon. And then we have a Horse Titan for 64,000. It carries 34,000 liters. This is 28,000 liters. So you are going to get a bigger piece of kit. I mean, in the end, I very rarely have used auger wagons now that I think about it. So, hey, if you need them, there you go. I'll lease that one really quick. We'll look at it and make it go away. All right. I'm probably not going to buy all these all the equipment now. We've got a Kverneland AB85 for 12,000. This is just a little 1.9 meter plow. This one is great if you just need to clean up little bits of your field. So, nice little mod there. In the cultivators category, we've got a few. So we've got a front cultivator. Now this is really cool because if you are running a small seeder, 3 meters is all you get on this front cultivator. But if you're running a small seeder, like say a potato planter that doesn't cultivate on its own, you can slap this on the front of your tractor, the planter on the back of your tractor, and whoosh, there you go. You're doing 2 for 1. So that's a really cool thing. This trio, I was about to say, reminds me of, no, it's not here. This reminds me of the base cultivator in Farm Sim 13 and 15. Lemkin Achat 70, Z8, 78, really? $7,800, that's where the 78 came from. Really small cultivator. Again, if you're using really small equipment. We also have a top-down 500 for 5 meters width, $24,000 to buy. A bunch of cultivators. Cultivators, to me, are like the basement level of mods. I mean, they're useful, but most people very quickly move to a cultivating seeder for almost all of their work, so their use is limited for a lot of people. Sewing machines, we have 2. We have the Cetera 3000 and the Rapide 300C. So it just really adds an extra cultivator, or I'm sorry, sewing machine in this line, kind of in a sequence. So we've got this one, it's 3 meters, sows the things, 7,800, and it does fertilize at the same time as this one. So that's positives. Cedars. Cedars, again, most people are going to immediately go for this. Just saying. Or this one. You guys usually go for the biggest you can get because it's the quickest to do the job. So these ones will be used by people who are dedicated. I'll say that much. Sprayers, no mods yet. Fertilizers, no mods yet. Manure spreaders, there are 2. This is from the IT Runner pack, and this is from the that other pack, the big giant. Yeah, that thing, the Terra variant. There we go. So these are just additions to the packs that we already have. Slurry tanks, there are a lot more than I thought, and it's almost like slurry tanks are an important thing for a lot of people. We have this large slurry tank, 25,000 liter capacity, 15 meter width on it. Then we have a smaller one with 10.6 and a 10.4 width. We have a Zune hammer that goes with the variant and the back end of the Zune hammer if you have it. And then we have a slurry container for the IT Runner pack. And then following that, a Marshall trailer, a small Marshall trailer, 11 meters width and 8,000 liters of capacity. It's nice to see this growing, an ever-growing slurry tank list, especially since animals are more focused in this version of Farm Sim. No new weeders, no new mowers. There's one tedder out there. It's the Condi Master 8331 for 14,000. That's cool. No windrowers. There's a loading wagon, the Garant 540 Stroke 2. Again, if you're looking for a new load, I mean, it's 31,000. So it's, let's see, it's got 25,195. So you're going to get more capacity than the Euroboss. So that's a good start to have more capacity than the Euroboss. And you're going to pay the same per day. Does take a little bit more pony power, 30 more horsepower to run it, but there you go. Same price, you're going to get something that has higher capacity. That's a good thing. That's where mods really help you out. Baling tech should be, yeah, there's a bunch of baling stuff. We've got a basic bale trailer, which I'm scared of those. IT Runner baler. Is there one for the, no, there isn't. I was checking if there was one for the variant. We have a Kuhn round baler. And then we have the New Holland round baler and a New Holland square baler. These really are skins off of what's already in the game. There's the roller belt. There you go. We just painted it red, which, hey, whatever you want to do. Yeah, there's no difference between them. But if you like red, I mean, some people really like red. We have the Marshall bale trailer. This thing gave me such a fit in 15. I'm scared of it now. We have the double. This allows you to transport 2 round bales, which is helpful if you need to transport them off your field. But most of us are just going to use something like this to auto stack. Not all of us, but a lot of us will just use an auto stacker because we're lazy. Just saying. No new chainsaws. I don't think. Ah, there is. The IT Runner has a wood container, which is fine. It's cool. Wheel loaders. We have this New Holland. This is a port up from 15, so I'm not worried about it. Same with not skid steers, telehandlers. This is a port up from 15. I'm not even worried about it. Skids, nothing yet. Animals. This came over from 15. I thought it was here, but it turned out that it was this one with the big Primor 15070. This little Primor 3570 is a much smaller and cheaper, $6,000 cheaper. It's nothing but a straw thrower. It was in 15 and 13, so I was kind of surprised not to see it in 17, but now it's here. No levelers. In MISC, we have this chaff squisher. That's what I'm going to call it now. It's a chaff squisher. It's basically doing the same job as this one. Well, no, that's a deleting the fields. Never mind. That one is squishing chaff. Then we have... I think we're going to be going to placeables here in a moment. Oh, we have some silage additives and blades. So you need blades for your Mengel, which that's an important thing to note. And you need silage additives. So it's usually at a higher resolution. I'm 1920 by 1080, so I think that's a high resolution. Haha, jokes. No belt systems yet. Placeables, that's where I have a ton of new mods. We have, when I get all the way to the end here, old field sheds. I don't know where I'm going to put these, so I'm not even going to buy them. And some of you might complain about these mod spotlights. Listen, these are a lot of mods. I'm throwing them all at you because these are in the mod hub. I want you to be aware that they're there so you can go look at them. When we get to the mods that are actually coming from external websites, they'll be a little bit different. We'll be back to that Farm Sim 15 style, buy them, walk around them. So just everybody ignored that and have already commented, but whatever. Old field shed. We've got a small storage shed. This is really cool. There's some gates and some fences in here, so you can build fences. This is something that used to have to be done in Giants Editor. Now you can do it actually in the game. You can build your fences. I like that idea. I think that's a really cool little addition. Seed fertilizer and liquid fertilizer tanks. Those are really good when you have huge maps like the maps here in 17. We got some grain storage, some vehicle shelters. Those are really good for, again, big maps like this. And we have a wood shed and wood storage and boop, shed. It's just a shed right there, and that's the wood storage. So that is a absolute metric ton of mods. I mean, I don't even know how much money it cost me. But they're important to check out, especially stuff like this Terra variant. This is a pretty big monster here. And again, something that's really, let's see, how do I unfold this? That puts out the back. Oh, all right. Nope, there we go. There we are. So now I've got myself a self-propelled auger wagon. That's pretty cool. Can I? It does have a 3-point of some description back there. It does have a hitch too, right? Does that mean I could actually... Hold on. Trying things here, people. I need a longer tongue or a shorter trailer. There we go. There we go. Because that's not strange at all. That's going to be a problem. Stop hitting signs there. Jeez. So that's the homer. I tried to get this to work in the mod that was created for 15. I didn't like it there, but it looks much better here. Some of you might, I mean, you can walk into the back of this, but I'm actually not surprised by that because that's pretty common when you have things that hang down like this, because you can't really create that opening very easily in the Giants editor. I kind of expected that. What I don't expect is ever to walk through the middle, which you can do in a lot of non-Giants-esque things. These are a lot of mods. The download is relatively quickly for all of them. Relatively quick for all of them. It just does take a little bit of time to get them all downloaded. I'd say check them out. It's a really nice navigational menu. It's a very good look to it. And for those of you that don't like going out to these third-party websites that I often direct you to during mod spotlights, this is a great opportunity to get some high-quality mods without having to ever exit the game. You will have to reload the game once you download them, but whatever, that's very simple. I really do like that they've done this. I wish they'd done the Steam Workshop, but they've done this. Xbox One, PS4 people, you're welcome, I guess. That's all I can say to that. All right, so this was a very weird 2 episodes of Mod Spotlight. The next one, I will hopefully find some mods somewhere for 17 and or 15, and I will feature those. But that was 2 episodes of Farm Sim 17 Mod Spotlights for you. I've been DerTebbers. Until next time, go download some mods from the Mod Hub.